Hello everybody. So this is the 10th of these book-based vlogs, and to mark this occasion I selected a very special book. This is written by my fellow Deputy Chair Kate and is called Call the Chaplain, which she wrote while she was Head of Spiritual and Pastoral Care for the Leicester Partnership Trust, NHS Trust, before returning to circuit ministry. Now, when I went to full-time minister school, the first thing we did was go on a 4-week placement at Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge in the chaplaincy department. Now, this is certainly not a gentle introduction to presbyteral ministry, and by the end of the first week I was questioning whether hospital chaplaincy was a legitimate expression of Christian service. Now, I should stress that is not how I view chaplaincy today, but it does suggest that this is a book which might not naturally have been one I would have turned to. That, however, would have been a mistake, because although it is surely an invaluable resource for chaplains and hospital visitors alike, it is also chock full of wonderful material for anyone involved in pastoral care, especially at times of crisis. Now, Kate loves telling stories, and so I was expecting the book to be chock full of anecdotes, and I wasn't to be disappointed. By the end of the first chapter alone, she'd passed out on a ward, had a patient stripped completely naked in front of her thinking she was somebody else, and managed to bring a patient's dog onto the ward, allegedly as part of some pastoral care. It is a very accessible, warm, and at times emotionally powerful book. In particular, two things especially stood out for me as I read the book. Firstly, it's filled to the brim with practical, down-to-earth advice, honed in the crucible of acute care and pastoral crises. If you are involved in pastoral ministry in any way, you will find ideas and practical suggestions to help you reflect on how you are fulfilling God's call in this aspect of your life. I know I did. And perhaps the second key theme that permeates the book for me was the call on each of us to live out the love of God towards any and everybody. As Kate writes, all people are children of God, sometimes lost and afraid, always needing love and support. The challenge to encounter and love people in ministry where they are is certainly one not reserved for hospital wards and is deeply relevant to all. I was especially challenged by several of Kate's stories and not being sure whether my face would have betrayed me when encountering some of the situations that she describes. Now, by this stage in this vlog, Kate will probably be wondering when I'm going to start being more caustic, as she's possibly never encountered me being nice to her before. But I have to be honest, as much as I tried, I really couldn't find anything to be rude about. So well done, Kate. It is a great book. Take care, everybody.